My love for fishing really started, I think, really for trout fishing. I fished with my father when I was a kid, like most normal kids do. We used to go on camping holidays and what have you, and I'd take my fishing rod and I could go and fish for a couple of hours. But then my doctor introduced me to fishing in 1986.
This is my Swiss Christmas present.
Being a good doc, you know, probably intentionally to get you away from the golf course, not thinking of golf, and took me down to the river test.
What do you think? Pretty sexy, eh?
Which is like starting and going and playing your first golf at Augusta. I mean, that's our premier trout river, one of the famous rivers of the world. So I, coined the phrase, was hooked. Simple as that. I bought this fishing rod. It's expensive. I mean, it's a $1,000 rod, right? There's only 7'6" of it. So first day I'm out fishing with it, I make a cast. I'm fishing in the field, got the big lovely pool, and there's trout typically on the other side of the pool, it's always on the. So I'm making a big long cast, and I go, give it a pull, and I look back and I can hear a moo, and I've stuck it in the rear end of a 400-pound, seriously Frisian black and white cow. So, and she takes one look at me, and she's off through the field, and I'm going, it's my rod, it's my brand new rod. And I didn't know what to do. I thought, don't put the rod up. I thought it should break it. So I'm going down the field like this, and I thought, what do I do? So I just stood there, and it went, ping, and it didn't snap it. It pulled the hook out. She went, you know, put a bit of blood out. All right, follow me. You're very privileged, you know. Nobody's ever filmed me fishing at the river. I keep this as my inner sanctum. You'll either fish for the rising trout, you know, when they're feeding, or you fish the water.
Always sit in the back of the weeds, you see, out of the current.
You know, you know the places they're likely to pick your styles, but the most enjoyable is going when the water is starting to bubble. You know, they're picking off the flies as they're coming down.
Oh, there you go. I'm looking for something. Right, said Fred. Oh yeah, this reminds me when I think it must be one of the first times I took V fishing, and we were finished and coming home late, half in the dark, and I climbed over another one of these gates further up, and I missed, and I landed on the Family Jewels folks, the old Twig and Berries, and she was laughing so hard for so long. I had time to get the camera out, take the cover off, and go ching, and I've got a picture of her home, you know, in stitches, so at my expense. Puh. A bit wet. Now, there's fish up here, I saw them. There's one, right in front of my nose.
And there's the technique of casting. So you've got to get it right, because a bit like golf, you do a bad one, and that's it, the trout's gone. You line him, you know, send the line over his head and splash, off he goes. So it's very much like golf, isn't it? You've got one go. And I enjoy